Time for a new Supercard video. In the last one, you guys saw me still in Road to Glory, a bit behind, trying to get that Undertaker card. And then also I showed you guys my second WrestleMania 36 pull, a card that I wanted ever since seeing it in the 36 tier, and that was Aleister Black. And to top it all off, I won my first King of the Ring in the WrestleMania 36 tier, first King of the Ring in months, first King of the Ring in 2 tiers, only to get Joe Coffey as the reward. So not the best reward, but it's still a WrestleMania 36 card that could potentially be a pro. Although to be honest, I don't think it's very likely, and I actually mentioned it right after I got him. I just took that part out of the video. I don't even think Joe Coffey is going to be like an event card or a team card or anything like that, so I think the only way I get a pro version of him might be through a pack or pulling him once again, because he's from NXT UK and he's not even one of the more popular ones, so I feel the chances of them putting him in a team event, regular event, are highly unlikely. But anyways, what's happened since then? Well, first off, Road to Glory for The Undertaker, finished that, so got the Taker card, but then we had the John Morrison Team Road to Glory. Now, in case you don't know, I got a show called the Supercard Royale. Lower tier players fight, you guys vote, winner gets a spot in the team for Team Ring Domination, so they get a higher tier card for free. And we do that every Team Ring Domination, but because we keep an open spot for Team Ring Domination, we roll with 19 members instead of 20. Every Team Road to Glory, I've also got to go ahead and bring in somebody new. And I do that by bringing them in from the Team Eagle Discord. I check the regular application section, which is the higher tier players, and I bring one in every single time. And that person we bring in is just a temporary member. They're just in for that one Team Road to Glory, then we switch them out, and the next Team Road to Glory, somebody new comes in. But I usually don't really talk about that on video or show how they do on video, but that's gonna change starting today. So, yesterday I was supposed to bring in just one temporary member, as usual, and I went ahead and brought this guy from the Discord, Fusion YT. Now, everything was looking good. The team event was about to come up in like less than an hour. We were at 20 members out of 20. And then I decided to look at the team members. I noticed that this guy, Falcon, the lower tier that we brought in for Team Ring Domination for the second time, the same guy that also messed up the TBG attacks, by the way, was still in the team. So I'm like, what the hell? How's he still in the team? Because quick math here, 19 members out of 20 before Fusion came in. If Falcon's here, then that means somebody left the team. Now, I noticed sometime after Team Ring Domination that somebody left the team. We went from 20 to 19, but I just thought, oh cool, Falcon got his card from Team Ring Domination and he left himself instead of, having to wait for me to kick him. But no, it turns out this sneaky little guy was still in the team incognito. I had no clue, and he almost sneaked in on Team Road to Glory with his freaking Primal Alexa Bliss. I was like, yeah, nah, that's not happening. Kicked them out. But then that left us with an open spot, so brought in another temporary member from the Discord. This time, this guy called JDZ103. Never saw him in the Discord before, but once I announced, hey, we're looking for a second temporary member for this Team Road to Glory, he popped up out of nowhere. Brought him in. Now they both asked if they could join TBG, told them both the same thing. Depends on if he can follow tag plans and not lose the TBG matches. And Fusion said he could, so he joined one. JDC joined one, but then backed out. I was wondering why. Then he sent me a message, pretty much. He didn't want to get roasted like Falcon if he messed up TBG attacks.
Did you mess up the TBG attacks?
But now as far as Team Road to Glory is concerned and how they both did, I asked them both before joining, how many points are you gonna get this Team Road to Glory? Because I wanted to show you guys their claims, how many points they claim they'll get, and then show you if they actually deliver on that promise. So when it comes to Fusion or Lantern in the game, he said that he gets 600 points in TRTG. A pretty big claim, a big amount of points. And then when it comes to JDZ, initially he said he'd get 150 points at least, and I told him, hey, can you boost that number up a bit to like 200? He said, sure. So his claim, 200 points. So how did they do? Did they deliver on their claims? Well, first off, when it comes to Fusion, who claimed he'd get 600 points, he ended up getting 540. So falling short of his claim, but still a lot of points. He did good. He just didn't reach that 600. And then when it comes to JDZ, who on the other hand gave a lower claim, said he'd get 200, he actually surpassed that and got 365. So good job from the both of them. JDZ delivered on the promise, Lantern didn't, but he came pretty close, and hey, 540 is a lot of points. And on this topic, since a member did leave the team, that means we're looking for a brand new permanent member, maybe even two. So if you want to join Team Deagle, all you gotta do is join the Team Deagle Discord. The link is always in the description box, and then once you're in there, go to the regular application section. You gotta be WrestleMania 36 or above, and just post up a screenshot of your player profile, which is this right here. And then from then on, later on, I'll message the applicants, maybe ask you a couple questions, some proof maybe, and then we'll choose who we bring in to the team. But anyways, in Supercard news, we got a couple new things. Number one, there's a new update out. Now, it's not a required update, so if you don't actually go to the Google Play Store or the App Store and do it yourself, you're not going to get the updates. But it adds a couple new things and it fixes some stuff. So in case you guys haven't noticed, I mean if you haven't noticed, are you even playing the game? The abilities, the finishers haven't been working now for the cards in like weeks. And one of the things that this update brings is a fix to that. So just keep that in mind before updating, because some people might prefer it where the abilities don't work. For instance, if you're in a team battleground right now and you prefer it when it's a draw whenever two of the same cards fight because no abilities trigger or anything like that, it's always a draw. If you prefer it that way, maybe hold off on updating, because once you update, abilities for both you and the opponents work again. So if you're somebody who prefers it that whenever you have two of the same cards facing off, it's a guaranteed draw for TBG or whatever, then don't update yet, hold off on that. But if you do prefer with abilities and it might help you out in like a TBG match or something, then go ahead and update. But aside from fixes, this update also brings in some new stuff, like for instance, a brand new feature. They're adding in the ability to follow your friends' profiles to see what they're doing. So basically something like a Twitter follow or whatever, so you can keep up with what a player's doing in the game. Here's the thing though, even if you update right now, this feature isn't available just yet. You can't follow anybody right now, but obviously once they make this feature available to the public, then you'll be able to use it because you updated the game. So this is a bit interesting because so far when it comes to following somebody's progress, really all you've got is their top 8. That's the only thing you can see. But with this now, could they actually introduce the ability to see how somebody's doing in an event possibly, or a team event or something like that? Maybe they'll make it like PlayStation and Xbox or any other friend system that involves games where you see what they're currently playing. So like Deagle is currently in the ring domination, Brock Lesnar fan 69 is jerking it, Batista Unleashed is currently in the King of the Ring. But also with the introduction of a feature like this where people can follow you, I wonder if they'll introduce a way to make it where you can choose to not be followed by people, or if people follow you, you can choose what information you share with them. So maybe you just want to share your top 8 and not your current progress in Road to Glory or something like that, and you get the option for that. And on the topic of this new follow feature, for watching this video, I'm going to give you guys early access to the feature before it even comes out in the game, and the instructions are really simple. All you gotta do is go to twitter.com/DesertEagle814, and then you see that follow button right there, just click on that, and now you're following me, and you're gonna be able to see my Supercard progress and my latest Supercard videos before the feature even comes out in the game. Incredible, right? Just thought I'd give you guys beta access to the feature. So anyways, there's one more thing that this feature adds in, and that is another set of special edition cards or limited edition cards, and those are the spring cards, which they had actually announced in the April schedule. They just hadn't shown them, but now they're showing them. So they showed this edge card on Twitter, spring edge card, and they said spring cards arrive 4/15, aka tomorrow. Collect a new set of superstars inside large baskets of eggs and candy. So this edge card, hey, the picture's cool, but I think the event edge picture might be better. And then they tweeted out another spring card, this time Tony Storm, and this one kind of has more details. It says spring cards coming via quests, the all-new Egg Hunter, and more starting 4/15. Includes new card for Tony Storm. So alright, look, the fact that you can get them via quests could be a good thing, because if they're like the WrestleMania 3 Fusion quests or any of the recent Fusion quests, they're totally doable for free-to-play players. But if it's quests like the ones for the special Adam Cole card, then it'd be a lot harder, pretty much impossible or almost impossible for free-to-play players. So it depends what type of quest it is. Now with the Edge tweet, they did say collect a new set of superstars inside large baskets of eggs and candy. I think that hints to a pack. So you can likely get them from quests and also some sort of pack that I guess involves eggs and candy. Maybe those are enhancements or something like that. I do think that the eggs will somehow be involved in the quests, and those eggs, they did announce that they'd be available via the draft boards. So I think that's definitely going to be part of the quest, but it's just a question of what are the rest of the challenges going to be within that quest. But anyways, I'm going to stop the speculation right there because it's coming out tomorrow, so no need to speculate a ton. We're going to find out tomorrow pretty much all the details. Anyways, now on to the pack opening of the episode. Let's go. Alright, are you guys ready for this massive pack opening? Let's do it. Pack number 1. Let's see what's going to be in here. TBG pack. Yo, we got some good luck out of this. We got Pro Bray out of this after all. So What's the card gonna be? WrestleMania 36 card? Let's open this up. And no WrestleMania 36 card, but we do have a Rumble. Could it be a female? No, Ultimate Warrior.